Rejection is often seen as a painful experience that diminishes our self-worth and leaves us questioning our value. However, according to Stoic philosophy, rejection is not the end of the story. It is merely a point of friction that reveals our true strength. Stoic teachings encourage us to view rejection as an opportunity for personal growth, a necessary hardship that allows us to become more resilient, wise, and empowered. The key to transforming ourselves in the face of rejection lies in embracing Stoic principles, which emphasize emotional control, inner strength, and the power of perspective. In this article, we will explore how Stoicism can help individuals turn rejection into empowerment. Drawing on insights from Stoic friends and thinkers, we will delve into 10 powerful Stoic rules that can guide us through difficult times, making us stronger and more confident. By adopting these principles, we can rise above rejection and become the kind of person that others can't stop thinking about. Let's explore how Stoicism can help us transform ourselves and turn rejection into one of life's greatest gifts. Stoic Rule 1: Control what you can, let go of the rest. One of the core principles of Stoicism is the idea of controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. This principle applies perfectly to rejection. We cannot control how others perceive us or how they choose to act. We can only control our own thoughts, reactions, and behaviors. When someone rejects us, it is not necessarily a reflection of our value or worth. It is simply a decision that they have made, which we cannot change. By accepting that we have no control over others' actions, we can let go of the hurt and focus on what we can control: our response. In the face of rejection, Stoicism teaches us to detach ourselves from external validation and focus on our own sense of self-worth. This means that instead of seeking approval or acceptance from others, we should cultivate inner confidence and strength. When we focus on controlling our thoughts and actions, we become less dependent on others for our sense of happiness and fulfillment. Stoic Rule 2: Embrace adversity. Adversity, including rejection, is a natural part of life. The Stoics believed that adversity is essential for growth because it tests our resilience and character. Without challenges, we would never know how strong we truly are. In fact, Stoic thinkers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius taught that we should welcome adversity as an opportunity to demonstrate our strength. When faced with rejection, it is important to change our perspective. Instead of viewing it as a failure or a setback, we can see it as an opportunity for growth. Rejection forces us to confront our fears, insecurities, and weaknesses. It encourages us to reflect on what we truly want in life and what areas we need to improve. By embracing adversity, we can transform rejection into a powerful tool for personal growth. Stoic Rule 3: Focus on your inner strength. Stoicism teaches that true strength comes from within. External circumstances, such as rejection, do not define us. What defines us is how we respond to these challenges. By focusing on our inner strength, we can rise above rejection and maintain our sense of self-worth. In the face of rejection, it is important to remind ourselves that we are not defined by others' opinions or actions. We have the power to choose how we respond to difficult situations. By cultivating inner strength and resilience, we can maintain our confidence and self-esteem, even in the face of rejection. Stoic Rule 4: Reframe rejection as redirection. Another key Stoic principle is the idea that rejection is not a loss. It is a redirection. When someone rejects us, it may feel like the end of the road, but in reality, it is often the beginning of a new path. Stoicism teaches us to trust the flow of life and believe that everything happens for a reason. When one door closes, another door opens. Instead of dwelling on the pain of rejection, we can focus on the new opportunities that it presents. For example, being rejected by a romantic partner may open the door to a more fulfilling relationship in the future. Similarly, being rejected from a job opportunity may lead us to a career path that is more aligned with our true passions and strengths. Stoic Rule 5. Don't take rejection personally. One of the most important lessons that Stoicism teaches is to not take things personally. When someone rejects us, it is easy to feel hurt, angry, or embarrassed. However, Stoic philosophy reminds us that others' actions are not a reflection of our worth. People have their own reasons for making decisions, and those reasons are often based on factors that have nothing to do with us. By not taking rejection personally, we can avoid the emotional turmoil that often accompanies it. Instead, we can view rejection as a natural part of life and a reflection of the other person's preferences. Stoic Rule 6. Cultivate self-confidence. In the face of rejection, it is essential to cultivate self-confidence. Stoicism teaches us that we should not rely on external validation to feel good about ourselves. Instead, we should develop a strong sense of inner confidence that is not dependent on others' approval. By focusing on our own strengths, values, and accomplishments, we can build the self-confidence needed to rise above rejection. This self-assurance will not only help us recover from rejection more quickly, but it will also make us more attractive and resilient in future relationships or opportunities. Stoic Rule 7. Learn from rejection. Stoicism encourages us to view every experience, including rejection, as a learning opportunity. What can we learn from this rejection? What areas of our life or behavior can we improve? By adopting a growth mindset, we can turn rejection into a valuable lesson that helps us become better and stronger. Instead of feeling defeated, we can reflect on the experience and identify ways to grow. This might involve improving our communication skills, working on our emotional intelligence, or developing greater self-awareness. Stoic Rule 8. Practice gratitude. Even in the face of rejection, it is important to practice gratitude. Stoicism teaches us to appreciate what we have, rather than focusing on what we have lost. When we are rejected, it is easy to dwell on the negative aspects of the situation. However, by shifting our focus to what we are grateful for, we can maintain a positive outlook and avoid becoming overwhelmed by disappointment. Gratitude helps us stay grounded and reminds us that rejection is just one small part of our larger life journey. Stoic Rule 9. Accept impermanence. Everything in life is temporary, including rejection. Stoicism emphasizes the impermanence of all things and encourages us to accept that nothing lasts forever. When we are rejected, it may feel like the end of the world, but in reality the pain will pass and new opportunities will arise. By accepting the impermanence of rejection, we can avoid getting stuck in negative emotions and move forward with greater ease. Stoic Rule 10. Rise above with dignity. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to rise above rejection with dignity. Instead of reacting with anger, bitterness, or resentment, we can choose to respond with grace and composure. By maintaining our dignity, we demonstrate emotional strength and maturity, which can leave a lasting impression on others. When we rise above rejection with dignity, we not only protect our own well-being, but we also show others that we are strong, resilient, and confident individuals. Conclusion: turning rejection into empowerment. Rejection, often seen as a devastating setback, can actually mark the beginning of a new chapter in life. According to Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in resilience and inner strength, rejection is not a reflection of our worth, but rather an opportunity for growth and self-empowerment. Instead of viewing rejection as the end of the story, Stoicism teaches us to transform this experience into a stepping stone toward greater strength, wisdom, and resilience. The principles of Stoicism emphasize emotional strength, perspective, indifference, and acceptance. Emotional strength means maintaining composure in the face of adversity, resisting the urge to react impulsively. By controlling our responses and choosing how to react, we protect our peace of mind and prevent the pain of rejection from overwhelming us. Perspective is another essential Stoic tool. Rejection is not necessarily a personal failure. It is often a matter of circumstance or preference. By seeing rejection through a broader lens, we can detach from negative emotions and understand that it doesn't define our value. Instead, it may even serve as a redirection, guiding us toward better opportunities or relationships. Stoicism also encourages indifference toward things beyond our control. In the context of rejection, this means accepting that we cannot control others' opinions or actions, but we can control how we respond. By practicing indifference, we protect ourselves from external validation, relying instead on inner confidence and self-worth. Finally, acceptance allows us to embrace reality as it is. Rejection becomes less painful when we accept it as a natural part of life and an opportunity to learn. Stoicism teaches us that adversity is essential for personal growth. Each rejection we face helps us build resilience, reflect on our strengths, and become better versions of ourselves. In essence, Stoicism reminds us that we are not defined by others' actions. We have the power to rise above rejection, turn it into a source of empowerment, and move forward with confidence. It's not about the rejection itself, but how we use it to grow. When we embrace Stoic wisdom, rejection is merely the friction needed to reveal our true strength.